Hello, 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 everybody. I am so excited to be here with several friends. We've got lots of people in the chat, like Mike Seppa, who says, "Hey, Becca, Tiffany, and Ian, loving you live from New York City." But look, we have a fourth person here.
Who is that, Mama?
It's my mom, and she is using my mic. So it shows that she's muted on here, but you guys should be able to hear her okay. If we can just get a little bit in the chat, let us know that you're seeing us and hearing us okay. That would be lovely. We are trying out some new technology, so that's always good to make sure that everybody's coming through video and audio-wise. Can I get a mic check from Tiffany and Ian, please?
Hello, everybody.
Good evening, everyone.
Awesome.
Actually, good morning, because I saw the chat went by, but somebody's tuning in from Australia today. So good morning to you, I think.
Yeah, it's like 10 a.m. there in Australia.
Yeah.
And I'm dreaming it's 10 a.m.
She's a Spitfire today, guys. So I did ask before we started if anybody was sewing along with us tonight, because if you remember, we're going to be working on the Continuum quilt. We're going to go through all of this. We're going to recap it in just a moment. And we did get a couple of answers that I saw. Katrina Hugh said that she started this morning. And Holly Savage says, "Hey, everybody. Why did I think tonight was invite only for those making the quilt? I think I misunderstood." So I just want to clarify as we're talking about what we're doing tonight. Ian, Tiffany, and I are going to be working on the Continuum quilt, and I would show you a picture of it, but it's packed away incorrectly. Ian has a lovely photo of it, so we'll kind of show him up there. It's also on the display wall behind him because he's an overachiever.
Really not.
I have to lay it out like that, because otherwise I would end up crisscrossing something and put it the wrong way. So I had to put it up behind me. Hey, my shirt kind of matches it too. I just realized that.
It sure does. It sure does.
That's because that's how he rolls.
So we're going to be working on the Continuum quilt. And if you don't know what this is, let me just recap for you, because this is kicking off a weekend sew along, and it's not too late for you to get on the fun. We're going to be working from a pattern called the Continuum quilt. This is a free pattern that you can download online, and the link to the pattern is in the description box down below if you'd like it. There is an addendum from Threaded Lines Quilt Shop. I had to think for a moment. From Threaded Lines Quilt Shop for just $1. They give you a couple of extra pages that make cutting everything out a little bit simpler. And then there was past tense, a kit featuring the fabrics that are hanging up behind Ian. However, y'all snagged those up and they're sold out. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
But you can do this from your stash. And so tonight we're going to have kind of 4 projects going on. Mom's not doing this. She's working on something else, and she'll give you little spoilers because this is going to be my next pattern that's going to drop in a couple of weeks. But Tiffany and Ian and I are going to work on the Continuum quilt, but everybody's going to have a little bit of a twist. Ian is going to put it together just like the kit was from Threaded Lines. Yep.
You heard it here first, guys.
Tiffany is going to do this the stash way. She's pulled the free pattern and fabric from her fabric room, and she's going to put it together so it's going to look entirely different than Ian's. And I'm going to take a hybrid approach. I really like those juicy juice fabrics, those bright colors. So I'm going to put it together, but instead of having that gray background that Ian's enjoying, I'm going to put it against a black, and we're going to see what happens.
I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, me too, because I like black backgrounds, and I chose white for mine.
That's hilarious because I usually choose the white.
Yeah. We switched places.
We sure
It's
did.
also
We
interesting because I've seen in your Facebook group, a couple of people have been so excited for this that they've actually finished a Continuum quilt. And I even saw somebody finish the Continuum quilt and then made a mini to hang on the wall. So super excited
Interesting.
about
That's a hilarious segue, Ian, because there's a lot left over from the kit. So if you
Yes.
bought the kit from them, they gave you fat quarters and fat eighths to cut all of your strips. And it was enough fabric for your background and enough fabric for all of your print fabric and your binding. And then the scrap pile is ridiculous. It's a ton. And I'm keeping this one, by the way, and I'm going to do something with it. But as soon as I was finished cutting the kit, I literally sent a Marco Polo to Ian and said, "Can I have your scraps?" To which he said,
No. No, because I'm actually going. I bought this from Sims and Tate. They're flying geese earrings. You can actually make your own flying geese earrings. And since I just recently pierced my ears, I thought this would be such a fun thing. I am going to put it on the black background, but what a fun way to use up some of the scraps. They're tiny, so they're perfect for scraps. But I could do even more with them because you're right. There was a lot of scraps left over.
there were. I think I'm going to be putting some of mine into postcards, actually. I'm really excited about that. I've been trying to keep a stockpile of postcards on hand so I can drop them in the mail when I get happy mail from people. And I actually did, speaking of happy mail, I just want to take a second because I got a couple of happy mail items that I'd like to share. The first one is a postcard from Lori out of Rhode Island. She sent me this beautiful postcard.
Oh, how pretty.
Yeah.
And she put this in an envelope and mailed it this way. So totally legit. But then somebody it was Deborah Lord out of Queensland, Australia, right, Ian?
Yep.
Okay. Queensland, Australia. She sent out 2 postcards all the way from Australia and just dropped them in the mail. This one is for Ian. Oh, this way. There you go. Ian's already seen it. So y'all know he's already got it. But she did a fun thing on the back, and I'm going to go ahead and cover her address. She didn't use paper. She used like a muslin fabric and just wrote on it with a permanent marker and did the zigzag stitch, put a stamp on it, and dropped it in the mail. And it mailed halfway around the world just fine. She did the same thing on mine too. And this is the one that she made for me. It has a little koala bear on it.
I think that's the same lady that sent me one. Mine has a butterfly on it, and it has the muslin on the back.
Yeah.
And she wrote directly on it and came all the way across the world. Yep.
So thank you guys for those lovely postcards. I do have a stock over there. The reason why they're still sitting out is because I intend to drop a quilted postcard to both of you in the mail. So thank you for sending those.
You're welcome.
Mom is in rare form tonight. Before we go too far,
that's why.
She has her teeth in, that's why. Before we go too far,
would you like to borrow them?
Would you like to hold up one of the blocks that you made so people can see what you're working on? People are asking. So this is one of the 2 different blocks that my mom's putting together. So just that's what she's working on. And there will be a tutorial video for that coming in the next week or so, along with a pattern. As a reminder, if you are a member of my VIP program, my VIP membership on my website, you will get that pattern for free, but everybody else will have to purchase it from my Etsy shop. Okay, enough talking about all the businessy stuff. Oh, wait, no, I have one more announcement.
One more.
And I don't even know if Tiffany knows this, but I know Ian does because I already told him. I have a special announcement for everybody.
You're pregnant.
No.
Becca's like, no, that's not right.
So the reason why that's hilarious is because I'm the oldest of 4, and I was the last of the girls to have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was pregnant, when I found out I was pregnant, I took a picture of the pregnancy test and I sent it to my mom. And I said, it was a Friday night. I said, don't tell anybody. I'm going to the doctor on Monday to confirm, da, 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 da. And she said, I won't. So then why did I wake up the next day to a post on Facebook from my mom with a picture of a positive pregnancy test that says, guess who's pregnant? I'll give you a hint. It's not me. And then she tagged me in the photo.
She's telling the truth, y'all.
So anywho, My special announcement. I'm super excited about
It's
this.
twins.
No, God, stop. Stop it. So the special announcement, the thing that I want everybody to know is next Friday on April 26, 2024 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, Donna from Handmade by Ying is going to have a very, very special guest on her live stream. It is not me. It's going to be Karen Brown from Just Get It Done Quilts. So we're going to end here an hour early so that we can all go over and enjoy the after party a little bit earlier and watch Karen and Donna have a fabulous live. So if you're not already subscribed to Donna from Handmade by Ying, make sure to check out her channel, subscribe. We usually try to end the live stream by going over there as an after party. So get a preview of what her live stream goodness is like tonight. Okay, those are all of my announcements.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, it really
triplets.
No, it's not triplets.
It is triplets.
Oh my gosh.
Ian, rescue me.
It was on The Price is Right.
So the chat is going by so fast, it's hard for me to keep up tonight, but somebody was asking for the earring kits. I dropped a link to it in the chat. So if you're interested in getting the earring kits, head over, and if you're watching this on the replay, head over to crimsontate.com. It's going to be under the kits and starters, and they have 4 different styles that you can choose from.
Yep.
So head over there, grab those. They're really fun. And I also saw Andrea said that I got a second prize from Sewing Machines Plus. I called them and it was a mistake, but they told me to keep it. And I'm dying to know, Andrea, what did they send you? I did get, as you can see, I did receive all of mine from them. But I'm super curious, Andrea.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. The same machine as I got from them before. Oh, so you have 2 of the same machine now. Okay. All right.
Interesting.
It looks
That's
like
funny.
maybe the bot isn't working. So I just want to double check and make sure it's turned on. Give me one moment. I see Donna's trying to get some of the commands to work and I don't see the bot responding. So usually when that happens, it's because it's turned off for some.
It turns itself off.
It
for
turns
some
itself
reason.
off. It does on mine.
Sometimes.
Also.
Yep.
Did you tell them who else is going to come see you?
Mom, stop. Let us get through this thought, please.
Bah, humbug.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, it's turned off, but now it should be turned on. So it's all, there we go.
Oh, we just did the same one.
Oh, and subtitles seems to be turned off too. Oh goodness. I might not be able to turn that back on tonight. Normally I do have it turned on. I apologize.
Isn't it on through this program that we're on? Oh.
No, those are me pinning comments.
Oh.
Becca was using a new software today, so that's why at the beginning of the live we were like, give us a moment to make sure everything's working. Sorry about the closed captionings.
I am going to look and see if I can turn it on mid-live.
Post-mortem?
No, you can't. Unfortunately, once the live starts, you can't turn it on. So for those of you that do need the closed captions, my deepest, sincerest apologies. They are not on for the live stream, but I will turn them on for the replay, and that will be fixed going forward. But for tonight, we just don't have them. I'm sorry.
Oops.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's get started sewing.
Okay, you guys want to see the fabric that I chose?
Yes.
Yes, please. I do want to see.
It's called Dit Dot Evolution by Jason Yenter.
Oh my gosh,
pretty.
Lace.
I'm doing rainbow because, well, why not?
Why not?
It looks awesome.
Yep.
Auntie L is asking, Ian, did you find a Passover, and I'm going to pronounce that wrong, Seder to attend this weekend? By the way, Shabbat Shalom, Auntie L. I have not. I have been really busy. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes, including scheduling and getting the movers contract going. So I adulted hardcore this week. I even went to the dentist this week. So I adulted real hard this week, and I am kind of adulted out, to be honest.
I go to the dentist this coming week on Monday.
That's good.
Ian, before we start, we found a bit of a struggle with the addendum. Do we want to talk about that for a moment?
Yeah, I can if you want me to.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can.
Okay, so if you purchased the threaded lines kit, as Becca and I were on a FaceTime call, we were trying to organize all the fabrics, make sure that they were in the right order, all that kind of stuff. And Becca pointed out that if you have the pattern, whether it's the original one or the addendum, it has rows 1 and 3 are the same colors in order, and then rows 2 and 4 are the same colors in order. With the threaded lines kit, if you did purchase their pattern, then you'll notice that there's actually a missing color on rows 2 and 4. We figured out, as we were kind of piecing it together, we figured out the missing one is 5 from the right. So if you're going in order, if you're using the kit that they sell, it's 276R, 7870, 787LO, 787V, 787G, 787T, 786B, 787B, and then they're missing one, and it's 789P, P is in Paul, and then it's 786P, 276R, 787O, and 787LO. So just if you're putting that together, I did email Jennifer about it, and she said she was going to email out an update to those who purchased the kits. So hopefully you got an email from her. If not, just know that the missing color is 5 from the right, if you're counting from the right side, and the missing color is 789P as in Paul. And I think Becca may have put that in the description. I know I did on my video on Sunday. I listed it out on in the description box. So if you're missing that, that's the color you're missing.
Awesome. Sorry, I am over here rethreading the Juki.
Oh, no worries.
We have had Mom is sewing on Bubba, and Bill and others have asked her, wait, are you sewing on Bubba? And Mom has said, yes, but I prefer my baby lock better. So
that's a true statement, folks.
They wanted the camera angle lowered a little bit so they could see a little bit more of what you're working on as you're going. So just kind of as you're working with fabric, Mom, hold it up to the iPad. But you have to forgive her for being in pajamas. So.
No, we'll never forget that. How dare you?
All right. So there were lots of questions that came through. I missed some of them, but the one that did come through, and maybe I need to start using the star feature so that we can get to it later. There's one for Tiffany from Frances Jackson. She says, I love your choice of fabric. Will Thumper make an appearance tonight?
Oh, you might just have to wait until Sunday to see him.
You're going to have 2 live streams on Sunday. You're going to be a busy lady.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. You're going to be so tired by the end of it.
Well, yeah, because I'm withdrawing nap to hang out with you.
That's awesome.
Which I did the whole time I was with you anyway. So
you did. She did not nap when she was visiting, guys.
Nope, no naps.
I took them for you.
But Jamie did ask, Ian, did we miss your move announcement?
No, you have not. You have not missed it. I have not announced it. In fact, I'm doing a fun little giveaway. And if you're interested, tune in on Sunday. Tune in on Sunday because I give yet another clue, and you can actually enter to win a $25 gift card from Threaded Lines if you guess the correct state that I'm going to be moving to. If you guess a random one, if you don't get it, then you won't be entered. But if you guess the correct state, you will be entered into the drawing. And I'm giving clues all the way up until the drawing closes. So the later you stay in it, the longer, the more likely you're going to get the correct answer. Does that make any? I don't know what my brain is mush from this.
Am I allowed to guess?
I want to guess.
Because I already know you're moving to Arizona. Just tell everybody.
It's true. You heard it here first, folks.
He showed us pictures of his new condo.
Okay. You guys are crazy. Well, speaking of giveaways, let's just go ahead and do the thing that everybody's excited for as we get started sewing. We want to do a giveaway tonight. So what we're going to do is open up a giveaway. Mary will pick the winner once it started. She'll get it started and everything. So Mary, go kick off a giveaway for us. Once it's started, we'll let it run for 15 minutes or so. And once that's done, we're going to pick a winner. And that winner is going to win a $25 electronic gift certificate from Threaded Lines Quilt Shop. But don't worry, if you don't win tonight, guess what? You have a chance to win on Sunday on Ian's channel.
Yep.
Can I enter those?
You got to go into the live chat.
That's no fun.
All right. So I don't know how are we going to do this, guys? Are we going to do a tutorial or are we just sewing this? Because really it just feels like we're just sewing strips that are just separated by background.
You start with this one, then you add that one, this one, that one, and that one.
Right?
That one.
Is that the best tutorial I could give? This one's an obvious kind of pattern, though.
So I'm just going to start working. I do have.
Oh, geez.
Was that
Slow
loud?
it down, Tiffany.
Well,
I have a handle on it.
I didn't know
Nobody can hear anything.
Jesus.
I'm just messing with you now.
Did you turn on the noise suppression?
I don't know how to do that.
No, it is on for her. No, it is on for her.
It is on for her?
Well, my machine was freshly oiled.
Like
So
background
it
noise was not on. Try it again, Tiff.
That's better.
Yeah, there we go.
Same
way
sound,
better.
pitched lower.
Although, Bill would enjoy the sounds of your machine because he naps. Bill and Imhoff naps and puts on Tiffany's videos. And so he will start to watch, go to sleep. And by the time he wakes back up, she has a full quilt done.
Yep. Thanks, Bill. I'm not paying attention.
He measures his naps by how many quilts Tiffany's able to finish.
Yep.
My sweet little Georgia.
Yeah, that didn't help. He's too fast.
I mean, you can hear it vibrate.
Yep. No,
Mine?
but yeah.
Oh, it's because you guys are on the desk. I should put it on a different thing.
All right. Let me see which one was I starting with. I just got to make sure I have these pulled the right way.
Pull them the
I'll
right
just
way
so
back.
slow.
Orange.
Slow and steady wins the race.
That's why I laid mine out. Because I
Wouldn't
needed
know.
to make sure I was going the right direction.
Well, I do have mine organized the right way. I just have to.
Would
Okay,
you
so
believe
this
it
is-
came undone again? I'm sorry. No, it just bad timing. I know.
Becca, you need to give Mama a hummingbird threader.
It won't matter.
way-
It won't make any difference. It's not the fact that I have to thread the machine for it. It's just really bad timing. But that's it.
Oh.
I mean, she can't help it. If it comes undone, it comes undone. It's
It
fine.
comes undone. Thank you, my favorite daughter.
Ugh. All right. All right. Let's see. I'm going to work on making my rows 1 and 3 tonight, my odd numbered rows, because quite honestly, I don't know that I have the brain power to keep things separated. So we're just going to attach and sew and attach and sew.
I am sewing this way too big.
Well, Mom, the stitch length hasn't changed.
No.
Oh,
no.
your seam allowance?
Yeah. And nobody can fix that but me.
Is my machine too loud for you guys?
Nope.
Okay. Perfect.
Nope. We can still hear you just fine.
Now for
We hear
these,
Tiffany going off like a 787.
I'm going slow. I have it in between rabbit and turtle.
I don't think it.
Because it's on the desk. I'm going to take it off the desk.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I was just kidding
You're
with you,
fine.
Tiffany.
You're fine. I think, are you using the microphone on the laptop too? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's the other thing. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yep. Because remember, the Rode don't work with my laptop either.
Rude.
Yep.
Don't worry about it. Just enjoy.
Enjoy it.
Not here to have the
Microphone.
most professional setup. We're here to have a good time and make a quilt.
Right. Sean says I'm the Mario Andretti of quilting.
Right. Yeah,
Ain't
pretty
that the
much.
truth?
Pretty much.
Yep. Tiffany can sew circles around all of us, and we're going to let her do that tonight. In fact, when we were talking about doing this project, we talked about the idea of not letting her sew until Sunday.
Well, maybe
fair.
I'll finish this one now and then Sunday sew another one.
Oh, dear night. And you know what? I
Lord.
think you could. I think you totally could.
I probably could.
Yeah. It would
But I
not
won't.
surprise
I'll be
me.
slow.
You're fine, Tiff. Do what you got to do.
It would
If
not
people
surprise
don't
me.
like it,
She literally got 3
come back
quilts done by the time this project was done.
blah, blah, da, 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 da. All right. So what did you guys do this week?
Did I turn off the oven? Yes, I did. I'm sorry. I cooked a pizza tonight, and I hear my oven making noises, and I was like, wait, did I actually turn off the oven? Yes, I did turn off the oven, but
It is off.
I also got new neighbors upstairs this week, which has been fun, and
I'm not believing him.
Neither.
This week I went to the 99-cent store.
which is no longer 99 cents.
No, it's closing. Our 99-cent store is closing here. Like all the West Coast 99-cent stores went under, so they're all closing. So everything was on super cheap sale, cheaper than 99 cents. Well, $1 for it, but you know what I mean.
Is that part of the Build Better plan?
I have no idea.
Closing the stores?
I have no
idea. Linda said in the chat, "Oh my God, mine's still on. Thank you for reminding me, Ian." You're welcome, Linda. I'm glad I could help you remember to not burn your house down.
Right. I am building out rows 1 and 3 at the same time because I feel like if I end up setting the colors in a different pile, I will end up misplacing them and they won't be organized the right way. So we're just doing this both together.
We're all in this together.
I can't wait to see those earrings, Ian.
I know. I am excited too. I can't wait to see them on my ears.
Huh? What?
I still have to wait a little while though because they're still healing. I go back in May 4th, and they're going to change. They're going to shorten the posts so that way they're not as long. And then in I think 4 to 8 weeks later, I can change out the jewelry.
Hold on.
I did not do it.
Okay.
What do I hold on to?
Never mind. It looked like Katie in Greenland said that our video was blurry, but others are saying that that's not the case for them. So that's got to be good.
It's not on my screen.
It's not on mine either.
Y'all look normal to me.
I mean, Mom's camera is an iPad camera, so it's not a great picture quality. But everybody
and I'm on a laptop, so it's not a very good picture quality either.
Yeah, you're a little darker than you normally are.
Yeah.
I'm going to press these as I go.
I'm going to press mine once I get a row done.
Well, I'm going to get some of them pressed just to get them to lay a little bit flatter. But I'm not starching or doing any of that Acorn Easy Best Press, whatever. I'm just dry pressing to get it to lay flat.
Press it real good. Dun,
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 dun.
dun, dun.
Gosh, you guys sang the same notes.
We did. They were both off key. It's great.
But
Now
is it off key if you're just singing to yourself?
Sure, why not? Now that's
YouTube can't demonetize you for just singing.
That's the fun thing is when we hang out together, Ian and I will all start singing, but there's also dancing involved.
Oh my gosh.
I will not be dancing.
Annette asked, what is the name of the site for the earrings? It is Crimson Tate. I just put a link again into the chat, crimsontate.com. They're located in Indianapolis.
That's right. That's right. I will try to put that link in the description box of the video afterwards. And maybe if Mary could grab the link that I put it up on the chat before, or she could go back into the live chat and get it. She might be able to put it in the comments or add a bot for it, like a bot command for it. So if people want it, they can get it. I did see those, Ian, and I almost picked them up. So I'm glad you did, because I'm thinking about getting them too. My only thing is I don't like wearing dangly earrings, but I think they're really cute.
Could you not do them on a post?
I don't know.
We're going to find out if I like dangly earrings or not, because I've never had them. So we're going to find out.
Obviously.
But I did.
It's not good to sleep with them on.
Well, no, I'm gonna. I like my current earrings because they're really comfortable to sleep in. Like I don't know why I didn't get my ears pierced sooner, to be honest, because it was nothing. I was so worried about it, and it's been absolutely great. Had a great experience. So.
I pierced my boys' ears when they were like 4 because they begged to be pierced. Yeah, they wanted to be just like the girls and me.
Nice.
Yeah. Did you do them or did you take them somewhere?
I did them. Well, I used to do piercings and tattoos, so
that's why I asked, because I knew it was going to be that answer.
Yep.
Do you remember when you got yours pierced?
I remember when I got mine pierced. I remember I went with Dad. They did my right ear and I cried. I didn't want them to do my left ear. So he gave in and took me back. And we got home. My mom said, "Oh no." And she turned around and took me right back to the store.
Gross.
I got mine pierced as a baby, so I don't remember it. And then when I was like, I don't know, 8 years old, I pierced my second hole. By the time I was 11, I had like 5 up each ear. My mom couldn't stand me. My mom says, as long as it's just your ears. By then I had already pierced my nose, my eyebrow. Just,
just anything.
Yeah, I just started piercing everything.
Becca, is the pattern loaded into your exclamation pattern?
No.
Okay.
But Mary can set that up. Mary can take the pattern out of the description box and copy and paste it into the pattern command and turn it on.
A couple of people have been asking what we're working on tonight. We're working on the Continuum pattern. Tiffany's working on a stash, so she's working from her own stash. I'm working from the Continuum kit as intended from Threaded Lines. And then Becca is currently doing the same kit, but she has decided to exchange the grayish fabric for black fabric. So we're all going to have something a little bit different. And then Mama is working on a test for a pattern that Becca's going to be coming out with later.
Yep.
And I missed a comment somewhere else. Somebody called me out, and I can't find that comment anymore. So if I didn't address your comment, put it back in the chat for me.
Hold on. Waiting for this to catch up.
Ketchup? I don't need any ketchup.
Okay.
They made me eat pork skins for supper tonight, y'all. They wouldn't feed me.
That's not true. It's not true. There was pizza and fried chicken and beef stew and that's even donuts for dessert.
That's
awesome. They made me eat lousy pork skins.
Were you locked in the basement too?
Yes, ma'am.
No, that's not true.
Jason took me down there and threatened me with my life.
That's not true. I have the cops showing up at my door. Mr. Shiflett, come with us.
I blame Mama Nancy.
Thank you, Mary. Mary put the earrings in the chat, so type ! earrings to get the link to the kits that are
Thank you.
available. Yeah, Becca, I saw that email come out from Crimson Tate because I subscribed to their email list, and I saw the earrings, and I was like, well, that's perfect timing. I'm going to order me some.
And order he did.
I did.
So,
Yolanda
Ian,
says,
is
"Mama,
Crimson?
Go ahead.
I was asking Ian if Crimson Tate is one of his favorite fabric lines.
It's not one of my favorite fabric lines. It is one of my favorite fabric
designers.
stores.
So,
Oh, yeah. The Crimson Tate is her official name is Heather, and she owns the Crimson Tate store in Indianapolis. And she just came out with a brand new line. If you've been following her for any amount of time, she had a pencil line come out a couple of years ago. And she's the one that does the fabric, the paper fabric. It looks just like paper. And she's put out a couple more colors of that paper too. So I'm super excited for that line to come out. I can't wait to use it. She's all three of us have met her, and the way I describe her, Heather, is she is rainbows and sunshine bottled in human form. And I think both Tiffany and Becca would agree with me.
Yep. I remember her.
What? Sounded like a call in distress.
Oh, no, that's wrong. Hold on. The pattern command is taking you to the wrong pattern. It's taking you to one that I did a while ago. Let me just fix that. Yep, I'll fix it. Hold on.
Sure
It's
wished
in the
I had a
description
glazed
box
donut.
below of the video. Mom,
You gonna take my mic
I'm gonna
away?
strangle you. What's gonna happen?
Y'all heard it here first. She just threatened me.
Oh my
God. Pat Strawhouse asked, could/would the earrings make a good pin or brooch? They do have loops, like the wooden pieces have loops at the top. So if you're okay with it just having a loop there, you could easily glue a pin onto the back of it and make a brooch or something else with it. You'll have to get a little crafty with some like super glue or hot glue or something like that. But I think it could still work as a pin or a brooch or something like that. As long as you are okay with that extra loop just hanging out there.
Lori is asking, what time is your live stream on Sunday, Ian?
2 p.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern. I had to do the math.
Do the math.
The exclamation pattern command should now take you to the free pattern from Andover Fabric for the Continuum quilt. And it is in the description box already. Also, could I get somebody to test something out?
No.
I would love for somebody in the chat that has a channel, a YouTube channel, just to type exclamation selfie. That's it. And I just want to see what happens. I don't care who it is. Anybody can do it. I just want to see what happens.
Man.
Oh, Grandma Dee has put it in. Let's see what happens. Oh, look at that.
It takes you to theirs.
Yes.
Oh.
Except the channel ID is not exactly what I wanted when it replies. So I'm going to try and fix that. I don't know.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
Right? Yep. I just
like
wanted
that.
to put their name now,
Yeah.
and I have to play with the variables.
Oh, you're gonna have to send that over to me, Becca, because I love that.
Yep. And it's got like a 10 or 15 minute timeout. So like if you do it, you can't do it again, right? Like you gotta wait a while. So nobody can say
Gotcha. It has
That way
a
they're not
cooldown.
locally
yeah.
doing it. Yeah.
It's a user cooldown too. So
That's cool. I like that.
I want to double check a couple of things.
That's a great idea. I'm definitely stealing that from you, Becca. I hope you're okay with that.
Yep, absolutely.
I was sewing better earlier.
I'm sorry, I am going down the programming.
Going down the rabbit hole.
Going
fellas.
down
Not like you're in technology or anything.
Boy, can she
sorry.
balance a checkbook.
Joan, you're right. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. My mind, I don't know. It's been a week, y'all. It has been a week. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Anybody that had to go to the dentist this week doesn't need to think clearly.
That's why we did what we did.
Apparently, I just don't think clearly at all this week.
And that's okay. We still love you.
I'm glad, because that's about all I got.
All right.
I'm going to give you the stink eye, mister.
Sorry for the confusion, everyone. I'm all over the place.
You're Ian.
I am Ian.
It's a little off kilter if you don't get the time right.
Let's try exclamation selfie again. Remember, there is a cooldown period. So if you did it within like the last 15 minutes or something, you won't be able to do it. I did one in there. I just want to see what happens. Let's see if it does the name as well.
I'm doing crooked-ish.
It worked.
Ian's no. Tiffany's MIA.
Oh, I know, I'm ironing. I had to go to the iron.
It works. I love that.
Is that great?
It's
That is
perfect.
great. Did you come up with that?
I think I saw somebody do it on a channel but I can't remember who did it. And then I was like, you know what? That's a great idea. And I started looking through and I was like, oh, there's all sorts of variables out there. So you can really format it nicely. So I just started poking around with it. I've got a few other commands in mind that I'm going to use. I haven't been using the bot to its fullest potential.
Yeah. I've been playing around with commands, but there's like some that are specifically for Twitch and some specifically for, other platforms. And I tried them out and it didn't work the way I wanted it to. Like I've tried to use the random number generator and I can never get it. Oh, the raffle has closed.
It does. And it looks like Stacy Poole should have been the winner. So I'm looking right now to see if she has replied in the chat. We're waiting for a response from Stacy Poole. You get a $25 electronic gift certificate card to Threaded Lines Quilt Shop. We're going to give you another minute or two to reply. If you don't reply, we're going to pick another winner.
She'll reply.
Stacy Poole, STACYPOOLE. If that's you, come on down.
Come on down.
Oh, mama, there's your Price is Right reference.
Yeah, I think it was Mona did what had the command, but she uses a different bot system than I do. She just mentioned in the chat that she uses Nightbot to drop links like that. I use Streamlabs, which is more techy. It's more configurable, but it's more techy, and it can be a little more difficult to figure out if you're not in the tech industry.
Which I am not.
I got one row done. Woohoo!
I'm almost done with the first row.
I'm halfway through 2 rows, so I'm keeping up.
You're doing 2 rows at the same time?
Yep.
Oh.
And me, well, I'm just having all kinds of problems.
When Tiffany was here, one of the things that I picked up from her was it's okay to put the pedal all the way down. So I have been going max speed. Pedal does hit the floor. It is all the way down. It is on rabbit setting. And then I'm finger pressing in between and stopping the iron every so often. Oh, are you sewing it? You're sewing on your Juki tonight, Ian?
Yes, you just
noticed
noticed.
Hi, welcome to
Hi.
5 minutes ago.
I even
Hi.
talked about it when we first came out of here.
Oh my gosh.
Where were you, Beck?
Taking care of you, Miss I Want a Donut.
Well, if you hadn't locked me in the basement.
Oh gosh, there we go.
You're going to get a knock on the door from adult
Puts
services.
the lotion in the basket.
What?
Mom, come on, somebody, you guys got that right. It puts the lotion on the skin and it
Yes.
goes again.
Yes.
I got it.
How? What am I missing?
It's a movie from the 90s.
You're pretty.
Ian's way of telling you that you're stupid is just by saying you're pretty.
You're
Thank you,
pretty.
Ian. I needed that.
Some people say you're bless your heart. Ian says you're pretty.
Bless your heart.
Oh, see, people are sticking up for you in the chat. They're telling me I'm giving you elderly abuse. See, the thing is you're joking around like that, and somebody out there is going to send me an email and tell me to be nice to you.
And it wouldn't be wrong.
Oh,
Yes, it would. Please stop telling the internet I mistreat you.
She doesn't treat me bad, y'all.
She gives Mama everything.
Except the
She is
glazed
a
donut.
well-kept mother, okay?
And she said mother, not mother.
Listen, every time I abuse her, I buy her flowers afterwards. No, I don't.
I was going to say, you haven't bought me flowers in a long time.
Because I don't mistreat you.
No, you don't. You treat me very well. Even when you're angry with me.
Although
has
Kelly
our-
said, nothing wrong with putting your mom in the basement as long as you leave her food and water. She has her own kitchen.
I don't have a stove.
You wouldn't use it if you had one.
They're going to ask you not to have me on here anymore.
Oh, I'm sure I'm going to get that comment. Your mom is a little rude.
And to that person, I will say thank you.
Becca, you might want to hide the comment of the raffle.
Oh, hi, sorry.
since it's
Yes,
over.
the raffle is over. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And have we heard from our winner?
No, we have not. So we're going to pick a new winner.
Pick me.
Mary, if you go into the bot, you can just click pick winner. That'll pick a new winner, and we'll go with that person.
Oh. I just scrolled through the chat. I don't see it. Shouldn't say
Well,
nothing.
the bot does it for me. I don't have to scroll. But I appreciate you doing the manual labor.
Pavi, I think is the name. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Said, huh?
Go ahead.
Said, I'm supposed to go to Crimson Tate tomorrow afternoon. I hope I don't buy out their earring. I hope they don't buy out the earrings before I get there. Love to small shop though. Please say hello to Heather if she's there for me. I always love saying hello to her.
Margaret is our new winner. Let's see if Margaret Griswold replies in the chat.
Griswold?
Margaret Griswold.
Family vacation?
Right? What I was thinking.
Clark, I don't want to spend the holidays dead. Still waiting for Margaret Griswold to reply in the chat. Bernie Chamberlain, the first winner was Stacy Poole. She never replied. So we've picked a second winner, Margaret Griswold. We're waiting for Margaret to reply in the chat to accept her prize. If she doesn't reply, we will pick a third winner. We'll give her until 8:55 Eastern time. That's 4 minutes.
Ooh. Oh, by the way, if you did order the earrings kit, I'm so sorry. I meant to say this earlier, but I looked over and saw it, and that's what reminded me. If you purchased the earring kits, you'll need some wood glue as well. It wasn't listed anywhere that you need wood glue, so I had to buy some off of Amazon. But if you do order the earrings, add some wood glue from Home Depot or Amazon or somewhere.
Mama is the straight person for this comedy show, Tony said. Harry is asking, Becca, was the black in your kit? No, it was for my shelf.
I'm not quiet.
I don't know where he gets off saying I'm a straight person.
Margaret Griswold, you have 2 more minutes to claim your prize.
I need to just put this up right now.
I mean, that's $25 there, people. Hello, where's you at?
Right?
I know. I've never had people not claim their prize in the chat. This is the first. And this is money.
Right.
Yeah. Strange.
It is.
Zaza also says that PVA glue works as that. It's basically what wood glue is. So you can get PVA glue as well. Baypo V. Got it. Baypo V. Thank you. Appreciate that. Baypo V. Got it. Look, I did my first row.
Yay for Ian.
Very pretty. I like it. Seems very pastel.
Oh, that is pretty.
I love the colors.
Yeah.
Looks
They're
like
very,
it glows.
Is the gray solid or is it print?
It's a print.
But it's very light.
It's
Very, very light.
Okay.
It looks like a denim up close.
Oh, okay.
It's printed like a denim. It's not denim, it's regular fabric, but it kind of has a denim texture to it. The print.
1 more minute for Margaret to claim her prize.
Claim your money, folks.
It's mine. It's mine.
I think people are behind in the chat too.
Ow.
Don't poke yourself.
It's my thumb.
All right. You know what we're going to do? It's 8:54. We're going to complete this raffle and we're going to start a new one. So Mary, could you just start a new raffle? We're going to start over because there are people that have joined and they're trying to get a ticket. We've had 2 winners now that are no longer here. They're not claiming their prize. So we're going to try this one more time.
One more time.
One more time. She's not in the chat.
more time.
And as a reminder, I usually give like 1 or 2 minutes. I've given both of them about 5 minutes to claim their prize. So if you are the winner this time, please speak up in the chat as soon as the bot picks you so that we can see that you are here. And that will make sure that you get your $25 gift card to Threaded Lines Quilt Shop.
There it goes, everyone. You can now type in exclamation point raffle, and that'll get you entered into the raffle.
Try it one more time.
Right?
One more time.
One more time to celebrate.
Literally, I was doing it in my head and I didn't do it because I was like, no, they're going to get mad. And both of you did it. I should have done it too.
That's funny.
Great minds think alike.
Absolutely. Well, I'm thinking of the time that you sang it and then burped in the middle of it, and then you put it in your bloopers.
Oh, I did. Oh, shoot.
I was sitting there listening to it like because when we video edit, we have to like play things 2 or 3 times to make sure we're getting the timings right and all that kind of stuff. And I remember sitting in your room listening to you go, "It's time to celebrate." Blah.
And then my little giggle afterwards because I thought it was hilarious.
Yep. It was funny. It was really funny.
Oh, dude.
I'm already thinking about like how to quilt this one.
I don't know. Tiffany, what are you going to do? How are you going to quilt yours?
Probably an all over.
Okay.
Just a
She'll make
edge to
roses.
My mom really likes your roses, Tiff.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now, actually, on a client quilt on the long arm.
Are you?
I love it.
On a giant king size because the fabric is just nothing but roses and it's geometric, so it kind of just works out perfect. Takes away that whole squares and triangles,
Yeah.
Gives it some movement. Now, if my machine would just stop going out of tension for some sporadic reason.
No.
Oh,
no.
no.
It just
What happened?
Clumsy Ian strikes again.
Well, did he fall down?
No, he dropped his fabric. It's falling off the design wall.
Yeah. Shoot. Okay, it's fine. This is fine. I can fix
It's
this.
fine.
You can recover.
it'll be just a little off kilter, but that's okay.
But he's off kilter anyway.
That's going to be my excuse for anything you do now, Ian.
Right, exactly. It's just a little off kilter.
Folks are saying that it looks like my rows are larger than everybody else's. It's actually not. Everybody's fabric is cut the same size. It's just that my camera is closer to me than Ian's or Tiffany's is. Or at least closer to the fabric, right? Because Tiffany has hers up on the background.
I think it's the black making them look bigger.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yep.
Maybe more contrast.
Yep.
Somebody asked me the other day if it was still in the disco era, did I wear hot pants? And if I did, what color? Well, to save you the grief, no, I did not. But they would have been pink, fluorescent pink.
All right, you heard that here first, folks. Mom is asking you to please mail her some fluorescent hot pink hot pants.
In a size too big dimension.
So Mary is coming on Sunday. Right?
Oh, Mary's coming.
Yep, Mary was going to come up next week to visit, but her plans got shifted around and she's driving up on Sunday and she'll be here for just about 2 weeks. So next, when we do our VIP Zoom next weekend, she'll actually be physically here.
Yay!
Yay!
Aren't you doing a Zoom tomorrow?
Yep. By the way, there are still seats available for the Zoom where we're going to keep working on our Continuum quilt. So if you have not registered and you are hoping to snag a seat, we do have some left. The registration for that, the link for it is in the Facebook group. You can click on that to register. And then I will take care of sending you out your Zoom link tonight after the live stream so that you'll be ready to join. Those seats are limited. So if I run out of seats before I get to your registration, I'll just put you on the waiting list, but I will reply back and let you know that you're on the waiting list.
Somebody could have my spot because I won't be able to come tomorrow because I need to spend time with Scott. I've been working too much.
No worries.
I'll be there.
Yeah, of course you will. You'll be in my sewing room. Where Becca goes, Mom goes. Nope, Kathy, not yet. We haven't picked a winner for the raffle. Kathy has faith was asking, am I the winner? Nope, no winner picked yet. Vicky Bush says palazzo plants. I love those.
I don't know what those are.
All I can think of is I got my tight pants on.
Got the hot, yes. Hot. The Jimmy Fallon skit.
Yes.
Tight pants.
Tight pants on.
So,
I don't know the rest of the song. I literally just know got my tight pants on.
but you got to do the little butt jiggle.
Right.
My whole body jiggles when I jiggle my butt.
All right. My mom in rare form tonight, guys.
Okay. I recovered. Everything is okay. Jeez, that was. I just saw
She
them
did-
all falling off the wall, and I was like, no! It was like slow motion.
Becky did let me have sausage muffins in the basement today.
I'm seriously going to get so many emails about how I mistreat you.
Yeah, she treats me really good. Don't listen to me. No,
Were you-
listen to me, but don't take it serious.
Were you bluffing with your muffin?
I ain't talking about your muffin.
Donna Shine wants to know, when is Mama not in rare form?
That is true. That is true.
Probably if I'm sitting in church.
And even then, it might be iffy, right?
They keep me up in the front for a reason. At my old church, Pastor Tate, like when he's preaching, he'd be like, okay, I'm going to close with this. And I'd go, amen.
Oh my.
Cindy said Tiffany usually uses black backgrounds and Becca usually uses lighter ones. And today they're switched.
Because it's the switcheroo.
It's Opposites Day.
I'll be honest, the last time we did a collab with Bright Colors, Teresa did it with us. Well, it wasn't with Bright Colors. We had to do it with line work, but I worked into the quilt some Tula Pink Bright Colors, and I did it on a black background. And I absolutely loved how that quilt finished out, and I gifted it to somebody. So I'm kind of excited to keep this one for me.
This one for you.
This one for me. You know, since my dog likes to eat my quilt.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have a good way of patching them.
There's a lot of negative space in this pattern, and I really want to do something really cool in the negative space and then keep the quilting on the colored bars very simplistic. I think that would look pretty cool.
It would. It would give it definition. Like
Becca Kelly asks, Becca, you need to rent out your mom for parties. She's a freaking riot.
Please,
I
take
work
my
for
mom.
cheap.
I'll pay you to take her.
Wait a minute. It'll be double because you got to pay me to go.
Becca, that's not really helping your case of not needing to call protective services.
Okay, fine. You win. I lock her in the basement. Jason calls himself the jailer. It's not
Not a joke.
he really does call himself the jailer, and he calls her the prisoner. She came upstairs earlier today after I got off work, and I walked around the corner, didn't expect to see her, and I was like, oh, hi. And she was like, hi. And she goes over to say hi to Jason in his office, and I'm standing there too. And so I said, I'm going back to the sewing room. She's like, okay, I'll come with you. And so I was like, well, go. And she was like, oh. I was like, I'll walk behind you. So she turns around and starts walking back, and Jason goes, keep your eyes on the prisoner.
Oh my
He's like,
gosh.
"You gotta-"
Did you ever watch The Prisoner?
No.
Like long ago, old television show, long ago. If anybody in your audience out there, like if y'all remember The Prisoner, he was in, what was it, unit number 2? And he was always looking for a person. it's a whole thing. If you watch The Prisoner from I think it's like 70s, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I wonder if it's on Tubi.
It might be. Mom and I would go to the library and rent VHS when that was still around. We would rent VHS and watch them. We'd also do that with the James Bond movies. I watched James Bond as a younger child.
Did you love him?
I looked away during the dance sequences at the beginning.
Ew.
We have not picked a winner yet. We got 3 minutes left in the raffle. So if you haven't gotten a ticket, or if you think you did, or can't remember, this is also a new giveaway because the other one, the winners didn't enter. So don't forget to do !raffle in the chat to get your ticket for a $25 gift card, courtesy of Threaded Lines Quilt Shop.
Mary Rose remembers The Prisoner. And the weird phones that they had, like it was a weird like stand-up phone that you just picked off. It was
What's wrong, Mom?
Nothing.
Okay.
My arm itches.
Stop digging.
I will in a minute when it stops itching.
All right, I'm almost done with my rows 1 and 3.
Yay.
dang. Y'all are both gonna beat me. I thought for sure I'd at least be someone in the running.
You'll beat me.
Well, we're not doing the same project.
Okay, you'll
I
still
know.
beat her.
I'll be on this till next month.
Yeah, she's not lying. Tiffany's got 2 rows done too, right?
Yeah, but mine for some reason is shorter than it's supposed to be, and I just counted on the pattern because whatever. I guess I only have 12 instead of 13 dashes per.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about at the beginning. The pattern is wrong. You gotta watch that.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just doing mine with 12 then because I didn't cut any extra. I don't care.
Nope, you'll be
That
fine.
means all my other pieces are the wrong size.
Well, and it'll be okay.
It will be fine, Tiff. I promise.
Yeah, I know.
Because you'll just trim down.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Oops. Come on, you stupid screen.
June 1968. Okay, so it was like 60s, 70s. I thought so, Sally. Thank you. It's got that like retro spacey vibe of, when we were thinking that we were all going to space and it was going to be amazing.
I like that vibe. Like Tomorrowland at Disney World.
You get that vibe a lot in Moonraker on James Bond, Moonraker.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
The man with the golden gun. I love that. I actually have some of the James Bond theme songs because I love them so much.
So who was your favorite James Bond?
Ooh.
None of them.
Sean Connery. Like, he honestly felt like the most like James Bond.
He was my favorite too, but Pierce Brosnan wasn't a bad choice.
He's not bad to look at.
Oh.
I don't mind looking at him.
All right, looks like the raffle is closed, so we're going to pick a winner
For the third time.
for the 3rd time. Remember, if your name comes up in the bot, we need you to reply in the chat to acknowledge that you are accepting that $25 gift certificate.
Kathy says, "Shake that booty, Becca."
Someone's liking your booty.
Well, I
You aim to play.
I-
That's what your husband says.
That's what he said.
She aims to please.
Goldfinger. Wow, wow.
What?
How can you not love Ian?
That's how the
Well-
theme song goes. It's got that like wow, wow, wow.
It does.
Katie from Greenland.
Yay! Katie won a gift certificate.
Congratulations,
Is that
Katie.
overseas?
It's email.
Okay, well now talk in the chat, Katie, so we know.
Right?
yeah, you got to
Type
be
it in
here.
the chat, Katie.
Rules
Come
apply.
on, Katie.
Just because
Yep,
you're
she's
regular
there.
doesn't mean you can't chat.
Come on
She's there.
Come on,
down.
Katie. Come on, Katie.
Yeah, she
I'm
talks.
so gonna laugh if she's not here anymore.
No, she is. She talks
Oh,
I
twice
was
now.
thinking that.
There she is. Yep.
Yay.
There she
I'm
is.
here.
Katie.
I already answered.
Congratulations, Katie.
Katie won the big prize.
Woo-hoo. And Heather just became a I think just became a
Member.
Member.
Channel supporter. Thank you,
Yep.
Heather. I appreciate that. I am pressing my row, one of them over here on the ironing board. It's so long that it's just easier to do on the ironing station. But I'm waiting.
This is bothering me. I keep getting them where they're over.
Well,
Pat Strawhouse says Pierce Brosnan on the dock at the end of Mamma Mia.
Oh, yes. Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
your seam allowances are off or something because that's the size it's supposed to be.
So we're going to have to square everything up.
Well, just
Just
make
work
them.
with it tonight.
Yep, just work with them. If they're a little wonky, we'll just add some negative space in between the blocks instead of having them go up against each other.
That's not a bad choice.
I got my tight pants on.
They're shocking pink.
Everybody's always talking about my tight pants. It's stuck in my head now. Thank you.
Yep, I know. I've got all kinds of songs. I got that one. I got the James Bonds. I got the everything.
Ah, you big ding dong.
Linda says, Tiffany, your roads are pretty.
Thank you, Linda. My goal is to make a rainbow of rainbow color. And stay in order. Had it all planned in my head, but I keep having to look at the pattern to make sure that I even had that same thing in my head.
Everybody's talking about my tight pants.
Kathleen says, Ian, can you explain the issue with the pattern? I thought I was just missing one syrup on row 3. Much appreciated. So if you bought the addendum pattern that came from threaded lines, they were missing a color in the rows 2 and 4. They're missing, if you count from the right, it's missing 7, 8, 9. P as in Paul, so it's missing a purple on rows 2 and 4. So it's actually missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're actually missing this one right here. I know that's hard to see back there, but so you just need to add that into it because the list that Threaded Lines has gives 12 instead of 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, each of these rows should have 13, and it only has 12 listed for rows 2 and 4.
How you doing, Tiff?
I'm pressing.
Okay, same.
I have to hide over at the iron to do so. The
Same.
laptop is not very mobile.
You say the laptop's not very mobile.
Yeah.
She did.
You silly.
Kind of on the desk and it's hard to move.
I hear you. Leave it there. It's fine.
Okay, I quit.
Okay, Mom.
It came unthreaded again.
Okay.
Pat Boo asks, I was late joining. What fabric
I think I'll
are
rethread
y'all
it.
using?
Okay.
Becca and I are using the
Yeah.
Juicy Juice fabric from, what line is that?
Oh.
Deco Glow 2.
Deco Glow. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then, so Becca and I are using that. Tiffany, which one are you using?
I am using Dit Dot Evolution by Jason Yenter.
Very nice.
Did you pull from a jelly roll, Tiff?
Yes.
I had Mike Seppa had emailed me during the week and asked if you could do this with a jelly roll. And I was like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yep, it's a jelly roll.
This would be great with a jelly roll, I feel like.
Well, so far it's working out perfect. So minus the fact that it was 12 pieces, not 13, because the pattern's wrong.
Looks pretty, yeah.
Hmm.
Very bright.
I love it. I didn't think I would like the colors, but the black,
The black does something for the bright.
yeah, kind of claims it.
A couple of people have asked if they've updated the pattern. I don't know if Threaded Lines, I didn't see an email today from Threaded Lines. I talked with Jennifer and she said she was going to get an addendum to the addendum put out there. So just, Mitzi says that an email was sent out with the correction. So if you ordered the pattern through Threaded Lines, you should have received an email from them with the corrections. Kathleen, I totally understand that, how autocorrect does all kinds of crazy things. What did I say the other day? There was something the other day that I was like, that is not what I said at all. Like, it was very wrong.
I guess my mood today is because I'm mourning the loss of the Oliso iron.
Yeah, it died, you guys.
Oh, no.
We had a little pink baby Aliso that it's threaded, that
Thank you.
Mary gifted to us when she still lived in Virginia. We used the heck out of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Used the heck out of it. And today the heating element just quit working. So,
Oh, no.
yeah. And
Does that mean you'll have to get the Tula Pink one now?
No, I'm not going to, because I've got 3 irons in here and all 3 of them are cordless. 2 of them are the good model numbers. So I'm going to leave it. Maybe I'll splurge on a used purple Oliso when a friend gets his brand new pink Tula Pink full size Oliso.
I wonder who he is.
I wonder who he could be.
I think it's Scott.
No.
He is Iron Man.
Although Scott and Tiffany do have an Oliso.
Yeah,
See?
we got a new, it was sent to us a purple Oliso.
That's
And then
because
I have
it's such a
second
good color.
Oliso in my fabric room, but that one's broken. So whatever.
We're starting to get an echo. Does Mama Nancy have the iPad near her? Is that where the sound's coming
No,
from?
I went away
No.
from it.
Is it from me?
I don't know. Now it's
Let me
gone.
talk. Okay. It might
Now
have
it's
been
gone.
me. It's okay. It might have been me. But I do want to add Tiffany to the solo because I want everybody to start seeing what we're making. So Tiffany, do you want to show off your quilt?
Yeah. I'm making sure I have the right colors up. Let's try to mobilize this. Here we go. So mine goes from reds to greens, and then the second row is greens back to purples, and then the third row starts with the reds again, and then the fourth one will go back the opposite way.
That's awesome. I like that.
I figured I'd just keep it in rainbow order instead of trying to put the green on this side and go back the opposite way. You know what I mean? I think it would look weird.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Tiffany.
But now I'm pulling out that extra piece because the second or the third and fourth rows have more than. So I have to put it out.
Somebody asked in the chat if they bought the kit at QuiltCon or bought the quilt from Threaded Lines. What do you do about the updated pattern? You can always email Threaded Lines. I'm sure they'll get the pattern out to you.
Ian, you want to show yours?
Yeah. Well, I can't because it's pinned. That row up there is pinned at the moment. So
You could just slide over.
let me
Or
get
we
this
can wait.
row.
As long as he doesn't fall over.
There we go. Bam.
Oh, yeah.
Is that pretty?
It's so
Mhm.
pretty. I love this fabric.
That's really
I
pretty.
like it too.
Yeah. And then I'll show mine. I'll move
Oh,
out of
that's
the way.
really pretty.
Can you see it okay?
I love it in the black.
Oh, that's really cool.
And I highly wanted to do black too, but some of my pieces are so dark there would have been no contrast.
You want to know a secret?
Huh.
This is not super black. It's actually a washed black. So I was
Wow.
worried that this wouldn't be black enough because if I bring over my excluded quilt, do you see how much darker this black is compared to
yeah.
that?
Wow.
I thought this was the black I wanted to use, but I was like, you know what? I have a couple bolts of this Moda Bella Solids washed black, so I'm just going to use that, and we'll see what it does. And I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out.
It looks really good.
Yeah, just got the 2 more rows to do, and I think I'm going to wait to do those on the Zoom tomorrow because I don't want to have the whole quilt finished tonight.
Well, and then we also have my live stream on Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, if I can remember the correct time.
And then Tiffany's on Sunday night, right?
Yeah, but she's not doing this. On
I'm
Sunday.
not
Oh,
doing
okay.
She'll have had 4 of these already done by then. Like quilted
Pretty much.
down.
I know.
She works really fast. And after like Tiffany, after Tiffany visited, it was easy to understand. Like it's not that she just works fast; it's that she doesn't stop. She's
Yeah.
always going.
She's super hyper.
And
Yep.
you probably picked
that.
that
I'm
up.
hyper. I just can't stop.
I don't think she's hyper.
Oh, I do.
No, I don't think she's hyper. I think she's focused.
I could go with
Yes.
focus. Yeah.
I think she's focused.
Somebody asked again in the chat, you do not replace 789 for 786. You sandwich 789P in between 787B and 786P. So it goes 787B, 789P, 786P. You sandwich it in between there.
Yep.
Y'all have got me lost.
Well,
I-
mine's going to be
Already
smaller because I
talking
didn't
about
have the
that
extra one. I took out my other piece so that it matches.
But you can always make up for it in the borders.
Yeah, I'm going to use, I literally have, not only do I have all of this is a whole stack of the colors that I used, but I didn't even use the whole jelly roll.
Oh, wow.
So I have all these full length strips that I can use to do like a piano key border or something. Cause
Oh,
I
that'd be
mean,
cool.
I have so much left over.
Yeah, while I'm thinking about it, let me show you how much extra I had from the kit. This was just from the fat 8s and the fat quarters. This is
Wow.
all extra. I'm keeping this and I'm going to do something with it. I think there will be there's probably enough in here to make a whole nother quilt. Like, especially if I add my background to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phew. So pretty.
Make
I'm
a
excited.
braid.
Oh, you could do a braid with it? Yeah.
You could do a braid. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Listen to Mama come up with something.
Oh gosh.
Deb's going to do it in swoops, she thinks.
Ian, just so you know, I haven't had any accidents since you left.
Well, that's a good thing.
She doesn't
I
mean
have.
bathroom accidents, folks.
No,
She
I
means
don't.
Falling because she's had like 3. She's done better. So can I tell them about what we found?
Yeah.
Okay. So when Mom went back home, we asked her to talk to her doctor because she fell 3 times while she was here between Christmas and March. Some of them we think might have been shoes. Some of them just seemed like clumsiness, but she also seemed off. She wasn't happy. She was just blah the entire time that she was here.
Yeah.
And just kind of like, she didn't look sad, but she didn't look happy either. She just looked like
I was just blah.
she was just very blah for a
Yeah.
long time. And so we asked her to call the doctor, and apparently there was an interaction between her diabetes medication and some other meds that she was taking that was causing that. And so they changed her diabetes meds, and she's been fine since. So I can't remember what condition they said it was, but yeah,
it was a reaction to the Rybelsus. So I'm back on Mounjaro.
Got it.
Which I don't care.
Oh, hey, Ian, Mary said that I can have the scraps from her kit.
There you go.
I know you're jealous.
Ooh, Pat says, what about flying geese around the corner border?
Ooh, that would be.
There's enough there that you can make some really pretty flying geese for a border.
Yeah.
That's the triangles, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Like you were doing the paper piece.
Yeah.
We've also been, so Mom's got she's got 3 projects that she's juggling. One is the squares that she showed you at the beginning of the live stream that's going to be for the pattern that I'm going to drop, pattern and tutorial. The second one is the layer cake pop quilt that she started over a year ago, almost 2 now, I think. No, it's been a year.
A year.
It's been a year. But it's rolling past the 1 year mark. So she started that. She's still working on that very diligently. But then the other one that she started is she's using the Itso Emma papers to make flying geese out of a charm pack and some background. And she really is liking that. She did not think that she was going to.
No.
I tried to get her to do paper piecing, but I gave her an actual paper piecing project, like a beginner one, and she just wasn't having it. She wasn't interested. But then we pulled out the It's So Emma papers, which take the basics of foundation paper piecing kind of down a bit and makes it easier for her to deal with just the basics of
it was remembering it. Yep.
Stitch and flip, press and trim, like just keeping that going. So,
yeah.
Trim and sew, flip and press. Yep. So Mike Seppa said, Mama, Mounjaro saved my life.
Really? He must be diabetic also.
Yeah, hopefully. Melanie said, wow, Juki's at war.
It's the 4-way war.
It is a lot.
Oh no, that one's not a 2010 Q.
No, mine's the 18, but you, Ian, and Tiffany are all on a 2010.
Yep.
But it's the same machine.
Yeah.
Machine.
I was kind of hoping Sewing Machines Plus would send me the 18, but that's all right. I don't mind that.
You were hoping that they just have an accident and send it to you?
Do what?
You were hoping they just have an accident, boo-boo, and send it to you?
Yep. I was just kind of hoping, like, maybe they were out of it. Maybe they would send me the 18 instead. But I love this one. I'm having a really good time. I mean, I've used Becca's whenever I've been there, so I love it. I'm having a great time with it. I ordered a left compensating foot, and yeah.
Somebody in the chat said that they're still trying to get their Mounjaro filled.
Oh, I don't have a problem with it. It might be the dosage amount, though, too.
Well, it also depends on where you live, too.
Yeah. And the pharmacy you use. Because some pharmacies just never get it. My pharmacy at home, I have to usually wait 1 day for the refill process.
I'm glad I don't have to take any of that stuff.
I gotta call this out. KBM Stitches says my insurance is only covered at CVS, I think, but I'll double check. Just FYI, call your insurance because sometimes you can do. So transparency, I'm also on Mounjaro. I'm having a hard time getting it, and so I only have insurance, or my pharmacy is one specific one that I can use, and they were out of it. Like none of them have it. And so I called my insurance and talked to them, and they were able to prescribe. I was able to transfer the prescription to a different competitor, and use them. They just have to go in and override it. So KVM stitches, call your insurance, talk to them about an override. I am not a medical professional, nor do I represent one or play one on TV. All the legalities, talk to your insurance and see if they can do an override.
While I've been here, I've been refilling my Manjaro at Walgreens, and there's not been an issue.
You're playing with the buttons, Becca.
I am playing with the buttons. I am playing with the buttons. And Deb was saying, it's hard to hear you guys talking over the sewing machines.
Oh, I can mute mine.
No, you're not. It'll be fine.
It will be fine.
It will be fine. We have other live streams that are a little bit more polished, that are focused on closed captions and better audio and all those other things. That is not tonight. Tonight is us sewing and just having a good time and talking over top of each other and just enjoying one another's company. So it is what it is.
So long, you just sew along with whatever the hell we're sewing.
That's right. That's right. You know, honestly, like, and I've heard Bill talk about this too. The
Georgia Bill?
Yeah, Georgia Bill. I've heard Bill talk about this too, but he's mentioned that sometimes, well, like when he turns on Tiffany's videos, he turns it on because he wants to hear the sound of the machine. So tonight, the star of the show is the juicy song.
I love Bill.
Yep. Bill,
He's my sweet Georgia peach.
With a few words and elder abuse mixed in.
And very interesting quilt patterns for men.
and Pierce Brosnan.
Oh, I mean, who couldn't get into little Pierce Brosnan? He's so pretty.
I wouldn't mind getting into Pierce Brosnan. No.
Bambi House is asking, what time is the Zoom? It is tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. You do have to be registered in order to get a link to the Zoom. I only can have so many people on the Zoom, even though I pay for the professional license. And so we have those seats limited. If you want in, make sure to register. The link to register is in the Facebook group. You can do !Facebook in the live chat. You get a link over there. We will send out, I did send out links to everybody today. So if you registered before the live stream, you should have gotten an email from Zoom. If you can't find it, feel free to send me an email, becca@sewbecca.com, and I will get you your personal link. It is non-transferable. It will only work for you. And then the other part of that is if you have not registered and you're doing that right now, either on the live stream or the replay before 3 p.m. tomorrow, if there are seats available, we will get you a link. And if there are not, I will reply with an email directly to you and let you know that you're on the wait list.
What she said.
Yep.
Man, she's got that thing going, don't she?
No.
She does. That's what she does. No worries, Deb. No worries. I know. And it's a double. Deb says, I'm hearing impaired, and that's why I said something. I get it. It makes it hard because in addition to having the machines going, we don't have the closed captions turned on like I normally do. So it is making it a little bit more difficult. But I appreciate you being patient with us. And next week, we'll be right back to the normal format that we have.
You know, and I can empathize with her too, because I've lost some of my hearing as I've gotten older. And
What?
background noises. What did you say?
She said what? I think I have a little bit of hearing loss. I don't know, but we've turned on closed captions on our TVs. We watch everything with closed oh my gosh, Ian.
Yeah, we do too.
All closed captions on when we're watching TV. And I find now, even though I can hear them, I can't process what they're saying without the closed captions running.
You've done that for probably 20 years.
Yeah.
Ours is because the fans are on and the AC comes on, that the AC always takes away. It's like a whoosh sound that takes into your ears instead of hearing the TV. And then we end up with the volume up to like 25 when the TV only needs to be at like 6. So we just put those captions on.
Yep.
Brittany hearing aids.
as
He
a
turns it up so
dyslexic,
loud.
closed captioning drives me crazy because I can't read fast enough.
Me too.
So I'm like trying to read but also watch at the same time, and it just it never works.
If I have closed captioning on, I'm so intent on reading, I don't see the program.
Yep. I have to have them on, or
Some words I don't catch, but the closed captioning, it's right there.
yeah.
Like, oh, that's what he said. Okay.
Oh, how did I not know that?
Guadalupe says Ian has very beautiful eyes.
He does.
Oh, thank you.
Somebody was asking to see the background of my quilting, so I'm going to stand up and move out of the way. And I've got myself spotlighted. The colors are Deco Glow 2 from Juicy Juice, and the black is Washed Black from Moda Bella Solids.
What do you think you're
Inquiry
going to do
minds
with
want to
the,
know.
what do you think you're going to do with the gray fabric and since you switched it out?
I'm going to put it in my stash. I always like it when you go to a quilt shop and they're like, oh, what are you going to do with this? And I always say, make my stash bigger.
Like, did you think I had a use?
Yeah, like I mean, I will be honest, a lot of my fabric that I buy now does have a purpose. I know exactly what I'm going to use it for. I don't buy fabric unless I have a project in mind and I plan to start the project soon.
However,
it was hard to get into that discipline, but now that I'm there, it's just kind of become second nature. Sometimes I allow myself to go on a little shopping spree because everybody's got to collect all the fabrics. But now it's usually for a very specific project and I want to cut into it right away.
yeah, you're not at all like you were even 5 years ago.
No.
You just bought what you liked, all of it.
Oh yeah. Now, well, I still buy what I like, but only when I have a project for it in mind. And you know, the part of that freeing thought for me is that there's always going to be fabric out there that I like.
Mhm.
Right. So when I'm ready to start a project, it doesn't have to be with the fabric that I like at the moment that I thought of the project if I'm not going to start it right now. Because if I do it in a year, there's going to be other fabric out there that's going to be equally as pretty. And I might want to work with that. And I am the type of person that most of the time when I work with a fabric and I make a quilt, I'm a one and done. I want to make that quilt out of that fabric. I don't want to work with it again.
No
However,
repeats.
every so often a fabric line will hit me just right and I want to make all of the quilts out of that one fabric.
This has been fun tonight.
Good, I'm glad.
Everybody Wayne chum tonight.
Oh, goodness.
Sure wish I had a glazed donut to go with it, though.
Ian Noni says, I have been sewing along with Tiffany as I am flying with my pedal to the metal on my speedy Bernina.
Nice.
Yep.
My Bernina is, I got to pick up my Bernina tomorrow because it went in for its yearly spa visit. So I'm going to grab it tomorrow and bring it back home.
Which one do you prefer now, Ian? Bernina or?
It's honestly like 6 of one, half a dozen of another. They both have their positives. They both have their negatives. And I like both, to be honest. I'm glad to have both machines now.
That's got to be Zoe.
The fun part about having multiple, when you have a straight stitch, which like the Jukies, and then having like you have your Bernina or I have my other Juki with the zigzag and stuff, it gives you options. So you don't always have to do only the straight stitch projects. You can do applique or you can do zigzag stitches on this or make clothes or whatever you want to do with your machine. That's the cool part about having the two machines. So it's hard to judge liking one more than the other. I like mine TL2010 Cube more because it's faster than the rest of my machines. But the other ones have the things that I need every now and then. You know,
she said because it's faster than all
what
my
I would love to
machines.
see is I would love to see a machine like a 2010 with just one tweak, just like, and it could just be a switch. And that switch could give you a zigzag. And maybe you can't adjust the width of it. It just literally goes from a left to a right. And it doesn't even, you can't even make it, you know what I mean? Like either in the middle, a left or a right position. like left justify it, right justify it, or dead center, and no variance, no in between. But if that happened, then you could have the ability to have a zigzag stitch at this speed. And I think that would make the Juki the perfect machine.
Yeah.
To me, it would be a perfect machine if the auto threader was more like the baby lock.
Yeah, see what you want.
No,
though,
I
is
think
that
the auto
computer.
threader needs to be like the Juki's, the HZLF 600. That one is like the easiest ever. Like I literally touch the button and it's done.
That's how my
like-
mom's baby lock is.
Yeah, it's
So she threads it through the paths, just 1 through 3, and then presses a button, and it goes and gets a thread, brings it down, put it all. It's
all the
computerized.
rest of them. Yeah.
Yep, it's
That's like the
computerized.
new Berninas too.
If the TL2010Q would put the HZLF 600's threader on the TL2010Q, that would be the perfect machine because you could do it every single time. But this, I don't like it.
Hey, listen, Juki, we need you to put the needle threader on this and give it a left and right position so we can have a zigzag, keep the speed, and boom, best machine ever. You could probably double the price.
Yep, you just have to have the 2 plates because you would need a plate that has an opening.
Oh, yeah.
for
Yeah.
back and forth stitch.
That's true. That's very true. I hadn't even thought about that.
And that
Well,
in
not
itself.
only that, but in this section right here, this front section, it would have to have the adjuster that goes back and forth that helps the needle go side to side instead of just up and down.
See,
That's the
I'm
only
sitting here
difference.
thinking it's simple, and Tiffany's like, here's all the reasons mechanically why it's not that easy.
Yeah.
Trying
She
to
can
decide
think
if I
on
want
her
to.
feet.
Oh,
It's only because I take the darn things apart. So like I'm like, no, this has got to be that.
very nice.
Boy, she walks hard, doesn't she?
Is that just one row sewn together?
Dancing.
I have one
Oh.
more up here that you can't see.
Oh,
So I have 2 rows. 2 rows done, 2 more to go.
I have 3 done now.
1, 2, 3. Look at
Well, aren't you
me.
special?
Lori said Tiffany should have been an engineer.
She should have. She could make
She
big
should have.
money being an engineer.
Really should have.
Well, I don't know if it's engineer so much as is mechanically
I could-
inclined. Like she,
Yeah, but I could fix it.
Yeah.
I could fix a car. I could fix an air conditioner. I could fix anything that's mechanical.
Hey, Tiffany, will you come visit me at my house so you can fix my air conditioning?
Maybe I should have said that one out loud.
I'll feed you.
oh my God.
Okay.
We'll make you chicken and dumplings.
Yeah.
I'll make sure there's a sewing machine for you there, Tiff. It's such a fun compliment. Like when you look at the dynamics of all of us, right? I feel like we all have some overlapping talents and skill sets. Obviously, we're all quilters. We all like doing this. We all like making YouTube videos. Like all of us do that. But then we all have like our own individual strengths for our personalities. Like
Yeah.
I'm not mechanically inclined
No.
like Tiffany is. I can flubber through it, but she knows exactly what to do.
Mhm.
I know to hire somebody when I can't figure it out.
I noticed that, Becky, I need help.
I'm like, okay, I'll hire someone. Okay, I'll get someone on that. I can delegate like no one's business.
You delegate like my mother used to delegate.
Yep.
You are very good at that.
And Joy said, give her bacon and she'll definitely be there.
I can make you bacon.
Lori's asking me how many bookcases do I have in my room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 behind me, and then 2 over by my front door. So 9 altogether.
Well, and then the one that your camera is sitting on too. I know it's not a
That's not a
bookcase.
bookcase. So if you're going to count that, then I have 12, 13, 14.
Plus all the things under the long arm. Don't those just have cabinet doors on them?
Yeah, so 16 altogether, like 16 shelving units in various shapes and sizes.
She's not lying, folks.
Well,
In mine now.
oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
What'd she say?
Yeah.
She's got shelves in hers now.
Yeah, I got 6 shelves in mine and then a bunch of just little things. I'm trying to get the plastic drawer things emptied out and finally have it all visible on the shelf.
Yep. It
Little by
makes a
little.
game changer when you do that.
Yeah.
It's a game changer for sure. Deb is asking, does Mama Nancy live close to you, Becca? Nope,
No.
she lives about 7 hours away. But she likes to stay here. So we have an in-law suite that she keeps, and that's where she stays when she comes to visit. And usually when she comes to visit, she's here for a couple of months at a time.
She actually lives close to my daughter.
I do. About an hour and a half from your daughter.
Yep. My sewing room is old. It's a converted garage. So the ceiling in here is really high. I think I've got like 12 or 13 feet ceilings because it was a garage. And so it was important for me when we finished this out to build bookshelves that go as far up as they can. So I can't reach the top of my shelves unless I pull out a ladder.
Even I can't reach them.
Boy, I needed you last night, Ian.
What did you need?
I needed someone to fix my shower curtain. I couldn't reach it.
No.
But
Did it
when
fall down
Jason
again?
came down to feed the prisoner, he fixed it for me.
Did it fall down again?
No, just what, you know how that one will pop off?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll look at it.
No.
Eric said your sewing room is probably bigger than my apartment.
I mean,
The sewing room is pretty big.
it's pretty amazing.
And if I'm being honest, Becky, if there was a stove down there, I would use it for heat.
I know you would.
Let's not burn down the house. Okay, thanks.
Pat's asking, Pat is asking, how tall are you, Becca? I'm 5'10". I'm 5'6", which I thought was pretty tall until the one day that Ian was here and we did the puzzle mystery quilt reveal live on Cotton Cut's YouTube channel. So you can go watch the video for the reveal this past, was it fall, Ian? This past fall for the last reveal that we did. Go watch that reveal in like November when Ian was here visiting. And look at how tall I am next to Ian, who's 6'3"?
6'2".
He's 6'2". I thought I was tall until I saw myself on screen next to Ian, barely hitting his shoulders.
Imagine how I feel at 5'1".
Then when you add Tiffany into the mix, it's even funnier.
Yeah.
And then when Eric comes around, neither of you are tall.
Yep.
We're all
And here
midgets.
I am in the picture in the front row at 5'1.5".
Well,
Yeah, it'd be
Tiffany's
Eric,
like
me, Becca, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Who's taller, Ian? You or Bill?
Bill.
Bill is just slightly taller. He's 6'3".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was slightly taller.
Yeah.
But the best part about Bill being tall was wearing Tiffany's tiny little woman coat.
I thought an extra large was an extra large all the way around. Come on now.
No.
Even in women's clothing, extra large is not the same. Extra large ladies and extra large women and extra large juniors, they are not the same.
An extra large petite and an extra large women plus is not the same size.
Well, I wear extra large regular women's, not petite.
Yep.
Yeah. Some people always, all my life have always got that. Why? You don't look that big. Hello, I have broad shoulders and boobs. They got to fit somewhere. I've tried on a small, like a petite shirt, which would be like a large, and the petite sizes, like not 3.5. What's the smaller one? Like 1.3 or something like that. I can't even get it over. Like it barely.
Can't
If
get
I
the
had a
girl
breast
in 'em.
reduction, I could wear a smaller shirt.
Well, and I think there's also something said for comfort too, right? I like wearing clothes that I'll opt for a size up just to have that extra room, so I don't feel like it's squeezing. That is, I'm wearing a form-fitting shirt from Crimson Tate. I really like this shirt. It's very comfortable. Maybe one day it'll be bigger on me. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But right now, like normally I like to wear baggy clothes.
Yes. I don't like anything form-fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like form-fitting unless I'm wearing tank tops because it's summertime, and unfortunately, I'm stuck with what I gotta wear. Because it's hot.
I don't like to wear form-fitting because it shows off my nipples, and I feel naked when that happens.
But are they hard all the time now?
No, not all the time, but you can still see them all the time. And
They
I'm like,
will be. Spoiler alert, they will
Well,
be.
then you don't have to wear anything at all. Just walk around like Scott does with no shirt on all day, every day.
Becca
I only
decided
put
to
shirts
highlight
on when
me.
I'm on camera or when we go out to eat.
Oh my gosh, yes, I am spotlighting you because I want to know, are you putting all of yours together?
Do what?
Are you making all of your rows?
I'm working on the third row because it's still going to take me a hot minute to get all the rest of this done. And I bet on my live stream, I'll be able to finish it out.
Oh, okay.
So I'm working on the third row.
Okay.
And then I'm going to quit for the night.
Thank
So
you,
that way I
Kelly.
have something to do on Sunday.
I wish you would quit that.
Well, listen, I can't hear two people talking at one time. You're not talking to just me. You're talking over top of Ian and everybody else.
I just wish you would quit.
Stop! I don't know what you're talking about.
Giving me gas.
She thinks she's funny.
I'll quit.
I hear a giggle. I hear her giggling.
She
That's what I
thinks
love
it's-
about your mom is like we can be done giggling at something and then it's like silent and all of a sudden you hear just like that.
Just like that.
Oh my gosh. Crunch into the microphone, Mama.
What's she eating?
Yeah. No, crunch
Is
in the
she eating a
microphone.
donut?
Okay. No, it's okay. I don't want you to I'm not. You're fine.
Francis is asking Tiffany, are you done yet?
No. I got 3 rows done.
I'm spotlighting you, Tiff.
Okay, let me hang this up. If it could stay, please stay. There we go. All right. And you know what the funny thing is this row did not line up with this row. It's off. So go for
Yeah.
it. It's not going to line up now that we changed it a little bit, you know? Oh, well, I don't care. I'm going to live with it.
I wouldn't have
first-
noticed until you pointed it out.
Yeah, it's off by like 1/4 of an inch almost. The top one's kind of off too, honestly.
At first, when you look at this quilt pattern, you're like, oh, it's so easy. And then you start putting it together and like those little differences make huge differences.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm leaving it. I don't really care, honestly.
Yeah.
I never have about that kind of stuff. Plus, it's a lot of negative space anyway. So, and I'm going to add border.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Jan Briggs says, I like the spacing on the unsewn rows of Ian's. They're too close in the sewn rows. She likes it chunkier.
Yeah.
So if you want it chunkier, then instead of cutting it at 2.5 inches, just cut everything at 3. And you'll get the effect that he has down there.
And then add that to the top and bottom borders.
And technically, if you wanted it longer and wider, you could also do more per row, more color, and then more white strips and make it wider and then add another row because that's 12.5 inches for the top, you know, or the bottom, wherever you want to add it and have it a longer, wider quilt. Because there's enough left over in the scraps to cut more, you know?
Yep.
Cheryl's asking, are there only 11 strips in your third row?
Whose? Mine?
You. Yes.
Oh, no, there's 12. It's right here. It's hiding behind my machine.
Gotcha. And then Pat is asking, how late are we going to be working tonight? Just until 10, like we normally do. We'll probably end in the next couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm done for now. I will save the rest for Sunday.
I'm going to save the rest for, I'm going to save some for Sunday, some for tomorrow. I will have the quilt top finished by the end of the weekend. It was actually pretty easy sew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very easy. So
Yep.
Could have been done in one solid video, probably.
She could have. Tiffany
Okay,
could have.
I could have done it in just one solid video. Okay.
Okay.
I could have finished it in 4 hours, probably.
Mitchie's asking, is Ian's background gray? Ian, can you show your background up close a little bit more?
Yep. Hold on just a second. Oh, hold on. Sorry, everyone.
No worries.
There we go. I'm getting used to this jukey speed, that's for sure. All right, so the background on mine is from Liz Elliott. It's got this denim kind of texture, but it's a gray denim kind of pattern. It is cotton fabric. It's not denim, but it looks like denim.
Ian, that is very nice. I like it.
Hi.
You're a nut. You're a nutball.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys, it's just a couple minutes before 10 o'clock. Anything else you want to share about what you've got coming up on your channels, what you're going to do this weekend? Start wrapping up.
Oh, I'm just doing whatever I always do. I don't know.
I will do some of that.
I think Tiffany and I've been doing that a lot lately too. And we were in Marco Polo and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do on the live tonight. I think I'll do some postcards. And Ian was like, I don't know how you guys don't have that planned out. We're like,
I can't.
we just don't.
I can't do it.
After it's over.
Cannot do it. So tomorrow you have the Zoom. So if people haven't registered for the Zoom, they need to register for the Zoom. And then Sunday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern, I'm going live. We're gonna
I put your link in the chat.
Thank you.
The
three of us are gonna go live again. We're gonna finish out these quilts if Tiffany hasn't finished hers already.
My goodness.
And started on another one. And then we'll wrap up this project on the live stream on my channel. And don't forget, I'll be giving away a $25 gift card as well. And then what are you doing, Tiffany? Do you know? You don't know?
No. I'm going to just come in here and go, oh, okay, that about 5 minutes before the live.
And she's going to be really tired. So y'all will have to be really kind to her because she's missing out on her nap. So with all the rest of us. So.
The only project that's planned is breakfast at Tiffany's on the 2nd. That's pre-planned already. But I have to get right with the pattern company first before I even start it. So obviously I'll announce that one on my channel later.
Okay.
Lots of people are signing off in the chat saying thanks for the live stream. Thanks for hanging out. Love seeing you guys together. Looking forward to Sunday. And some folks are looking forward to the Zoom. So thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Definitely had a blast. I don't think I have the live. Oh, you know what? If you keep talking for just a moment, I probably can get the link for the after party.
Over at Donna's.
Yep.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Yeah. Let's get the link for the after party and we'll drop you guys over at Donna's. I'll put it in the chat in just a moment. And then you know how it goes. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because the party's ending and Donna's over there.
Yep.
Oh.
Don't do that. Don't click the wrong button.
I spammed the chat. I didn't hit the wrong button, but I did spam it in the chat. And now I'm going to go.
Bye-bye.
Click. Yeah, I'm trying to do the things. Again, this is all new. This is all new software. So I'm like, wait, hold on, I got to do this. It's not as quick. It's not as quick and easy right now.
It's right there. There it is. Right there.
Thank you for being so helpful.
Wait, there's a button right there.
Click on it. All right, friends. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you tomorrow from 3 to 7 if you secured a seat in the Zoom. Otherwise, 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Ian's channel and 8 p.m. Eastern Time over on Tiffany's channel. See y'all later.
Bye.
See ya. Okay. If I hit end stream, do you guys go away?
I don't know.
I don't know.